Hey, in this video I'm going to show you how to create a realistic character and create a voice for this character. As a small difficulty, we're going to make this a French accent because this is a little bit more fancy. And in the end, we're going to put everything together. So lip sync the image with the voice that we generated, and let's hope for a good result. As you see, we will have three main parts and everything will be done with ElevenLabs. So let's get started. So before we begin, we should think about our character. And I thought about it in the context of an Erasmus exchange semester. So it's supposed to be a young student, and I have a few brainstormed profiles here, but I'm going to go with Sophia here, which is she's from France. Well, she's female, and she's studying international business. I have a few details about the looks. So brown hair, she wears the gold hoops and dresses casually. A little bit about the personality because I want to generate text also with AI that fits her. And well, since this is on the Erasmus, this is like the topic that she will focus on. So let's take this description of Sophia and go into ChatGPT. And here I'm going to ask, create me an image of this character. Because technically we have quite some details in here already. So let's see what ChatGPT will generate here. Now this took a second and well, we have a whole profile here. I really like the image. Well, we will figure out to remove the rest of the text. She wears a few more rings than I feel comfortable of her having. But otherwise, the person looks perfect, no? So let's specify a little bit more. Um, let's do this in portrait because this would be perfect for a TikTok format, right? So give me the image in portrait mode. Remove the text. Just simple image. Image. Now we want this in the context of an Erasmus interview, right? So this is in the context of an Erasmus interview. So make this in a cozy university environment. Center the character. And what I usually like to do is tell it to use a little bit of a weaker camera because this looks a little bit more realistic in my view. So make this look like it's taken with a weak smartphone camera. She should only have one ring, and I think otherwise it looks good. I mean, we didn't specify the age, but I think the age in here looks quite fine. So let's see what we get with this result. Okay, this is better. I mean, we still have two rings, but I think it's fine. Now I wanted to zoom out a little bit more. Zoom the image out a bit more. We want to see more of the body. And now I will specify to give the person a more neutral posture. Give her a more neutral posture because, well, now I'll actually say it. We will use this with a video generation AI. So we need this to be usable for this, right? So I don't know. I feel, let's say this would be the starting frame. And otherwise it looks good. It looks like a library. That's really good. I will ask it to remove the people in the background. In the background. And I do this because they're sometimes quite unpredictable. And when we later do the lip sync part and everything, I think it's better to have a clean, not so moving environment in the background, because then we avoid a lot of issues. So let's see what we'll get here. And I think this is kind of perfect. We have something that's not too polished. We have her looking quite well. Like we will have a quite neutral scene where she can move a bit more freely. We have the laptop here. I think I would be quite happy to use this one. So let's download this and well, let's go to the next part. Now that we have the character, I will ask ChatGPT to generate a super short script for her, which fits the personality which we briefly described before. Can you generate me a simple script of the character answering the question, how was the first week of your Erasmus? How did you meet people and did you make friends? Keep it short because we don't want it too long. Honestly, the first week was a bit overwhelming at first. Everything was new and I didn't really know anyone yet. But I told myself to just say yes to things, even it felt a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, I started meeting people. I think that's a very good one. Now, the character is French. Put in one or two easy spelling mistakes because she's not a native English speaker, right? And we want to have this little bit French vibe and French pronunciations. We will use this in ElevenLabs, so add prompts as needed. It should sound realistic, not too forced. Let's see what we get here. Yeah, it's a bit okay. Write out how the person would pronounce things with a French accent. So the instead of the or so, just for a few elements. With a light French accent, yeah. Yeah, I like this. I will copy this part and let's see what we can do in ElevenLabs with that. Now we are in ElevenLabs and I switch to the text-to-speech section where we're just going to paste our character text and I will look for Manon. She is serious, spontaneous French voice. I looked for this before, so you have to check and experiment a little bit. Let's keep all the settings like this for now and generate, and let's see what we get.
Yeah, so honestly, the first week was a bit overwhelming at first. Like everything was new and I didn't really know anyone yet. But I kind of told myself, okay, just say yes to things, even if it feels a bit.
Okay, so it has this French vibe, but it still sounds very American, no? So what I'm gonna do is go to the V3 and put in strong French accent. I tried with the strong one first because what I observed is that when you go for a light one, it will usually not do it that much, and the English or the American or British accent will be too strong. So let's see what this one does for us.
Yeah, so honestly, the first week was a bit overwhelming at first. Like, everything was new and I didn't really know anyone yet. But I kind of told myself, okay, just say yes to things, even if it feels a bit uncomfortable. I met people
Yeah.
mostly during the
So I have to say this is perfect. It sounds very French. So this is 45 seconds, which is a little bit too long, but let's cut this part here. Yeah, honestly, the first week of it, everything is new. No, no, no. For this example, I'm gonna keep it this short. So we generate this again.
Yeah, so honestly, the first week was a bit overwhelming at first. Like everything was new and I didn't really know anyone yet.
Okay, I think that's perfect. So let's switch to the next part. So now I switch to the image and video tab, where I first gonna select the model, and scrolling down to the lip syncing part, you see that ElevenLabs has quite a selection of models. I will go with VeedFabric here, and I would suggest that you experiment a little bit what works for you. And I will upload the image that we generated and the short speech that we generated before. I think it was this one. And for the size, I'm going to keep 720p. And let's see what we generate. Hey, quick interruption. I just wanted to ask you to subscribe and like this video. I just started making those videos and I think it would be really helpful for me and also for others to discover those videos if you would subscribe. So please do, and let's continue with the video and see what the results are. So the generation finished. Let's take a look at the result.
Yeah, so honestly, the first week was a bit overwhelming at first. Like everything was new and I didn't really know anyone yet.
Okay, I like this result. She's maybe moving her arms a little bit or like her hands a little bit too much. But this is just something that we can regenerate, experiment a bit. I will do another generation with the OmniHuman, because that's also a model that usually works quite well. And here we can guide the video generation a bit more. So, okay, so the OmniHuman generation finished. So let's take a look.
Yeah, so honestly, the first week was a bit overwhelming at first. Like everything was new and I didn't really know anyone yet.
Okay, it looks good. I feel that the background feels a little bit like a green screen because really nothing is moving, no lights flickering or anything. But I think the main focus, the character, is really good. So that's it. Thanks for watching. See you.